But when you come back to look at reality of where things are, we are nowhere near what we decided we are going to do.
So we normally make the decision,
Yes.
but now we don't count the cost, or we don't change who we are fundamentally. Before people care about what you're doing, they have to know that you care about them.
Absolutely.
Yes. Before they care about the organization and everything, you need to show them that you care about them.
Awesome.
And what speaks to each and every individual member of your team.
All right.
Because you are achieving results through people.
Exactly.
So these people you need to find out what's in it for them.
Culture eating strategy for breakfast. Would you like to expound a little bit on that?
Yes.
Hello and welcome back to the Sylvia Career Podcast, where we have conversations that matter. Today we are going to have a conversation about system, and I have a guest in the studio. We've been together before, and it's such a pleasure to have you back. Mike, could you please go ahead and introduce yourself?
Thank you very much, Sylvia, for having me once again. As you've mentioned, my name is Michael Kirui. I'm a trainer and a consultant at Peak Consulting, where we primarily deal with corporate trainings. We are working on building systems for both organizations and individuals, because we realize that for a long time, training has been looked at as an event, and such events generally are forgotten. But we want to shift the outlook of trainings and consultancy so that we can inculcate or entrench behaviors so that the outcomes that the organizations are looking for are much more predictable and repeatable.
All right. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, Mike, I know we've spoken before about your journey. And what really drives you to continue doing the trainings over and over again?
For me, I look at it in the sense that we have a lot of talent. A lot of talent is available in the organizations that we've worked with, in the people. Like over the last, probably say a year, I have traveled in all 47 counties.
Yes.
Training small businesses. And the same thing, how to spot opportunities.
Yes.
What to focus on.
Yes.
And the one thing that we've looked at is systems. Because people sometimes, there's a lot of informality in how we do things. Kienyeji or jua kali, where we patch things.
Yes.
Where outcomes rely on personality, memory, and mood. So you find that a business or an organization thrives because of an individual's heroics.
Yes.
Or the dependence of one person.
Yes.
So we want to move that so that performance is repeatable.
Yes.
And it can only be repeatable if we have in place systems.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So whose is this conversation today, Mike?
Whose? We're looking at, it's the beginning of the year. A lot of organizations, individuals went for a strategy session.
Yes.
And the targets are now out. We all have those things.
Yes.
It's even you at a personal level, I'm sure.
Of course.
When the clock struck midnight, the new year came.
Yes.
And there are certain aspirations that you have.
Yes.
Personally, professionally, even for relationships.
Yes.
So the question then becomes, how do we ensure that you don't fall off at some point?
Awesome.
Or these outcomes, like I mentioned, are not dependent on your moods, your personality.
Yes.
And there's the mood, the personality, and also basically a whim. So what we want to do is, are there steps that you can do, whether if it's an organization or a business, the sales bit, how do you make people more accountable?
Yes.
what processes do you need to follow so that these outcomes
Yes.
become predictable? Yes. So we are looking at organizations now that you've gone through the whole strategy phase.
Yes.
What next? Does it fall off? Because you'll hand off the management team or the owners of the business will hand over to middle management. And the middle management have day-to-day realities.
Yes.
And they sit in a certain environment. Is that environment conducive for the execution of the strategy?
Wow.
Yes.
All right.
What we are looking at.
So when we look at environment, I
Yes.
think also culture does play a lot to do with the environment, right?
Yes.
Could you
Yes.
tell us more about that?
People say that culture eats strategy for breakfast.
Oh my goodness,
Yes.
that had to come back.
Yes. Culture eats strategy for breakfast because what is entrenched, and we all have our priorities, our day-to-day priorities. So you might have a very good strategy, but then what is the culture? How have we, what is the legacy?
Yes.
So when you look at that, you need to look at three things.
Okay.
First is our decision framework.
Yes.
How do we think? How do we think? Do we have a culture where mistakes, how do we look at mistakes or outcomes that were not expected?
Okay.
Do we blame? Do we look at it as a learning process?
Right.
So that's the first one, our decision framework. Then our operating rhythm.
Okay.
And I know that's something that you and I, where we were before,
Yes.
something that was inculcated.
Yes.
Operating rhythm is how do we work? To give you an example, I was listening to, I'm a big fan of rugby. So rugby sevens is very, very fast, very entertaining.
Yes.
I'm sure you've watched.
I love
and,
it too.
A couple of weeks ago, we were having a tournament here in Nairobi. So I was listening to one player, one international player, highly decorated player, who was saying that they train in such a way such that when the game is on the line and your lungs are on fire and the muscles, you can't do anymore. So when you can't think, you revert back to what you've done time and time again on the practice field.
Awesome.
So that's the operating rhythm. When there's ambiguity, there's no ambiguity. We know this is, I wake up on Monday. On Monday, I have this set of things to do.
Yes.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we do something else.
All right.
So that is the operating rhythm. And then finally, you have the feedback loop.
Yes.
How do we improve? And that is dependent on performance measurement.
Okay.
So how do we improve has an element of accountability.
Yes.
Who is accountable for what?
Yes.
When? And who makes the decision?
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome.
So if you look at those three, the decision framework, the operating rhythm, and the feedback loop,
Okay.
how we think, how we work, and then how we improve, it goes back to the strategy and the system. Now it builds the system.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. I think allow me to take you back a little bit to where we had a lot of energy in the end of the year.
Yes.
Beginning August. Now, to June, it is it's March.
Yes.
The quarter is ended. So many people will have had their goals already dwindling. An example is maybe I decided I'm going to go to the gym. And then right now, I have even subscribed to the gym. How many times have I showed up? Maybe it's 0 to 1. One time in the whole quarter.
Yes.
So if you look at it in the perspective of having set the strategy, the outcome becomes expected, yes. But when you come back to look at reality of where things are, we are nowhere near what we decided we are going to do.
Yes.
What could be the main reason why that falls back?
I'll give you and this is from a biblical.
Yeah.
Do not put new wine
in the old wineskin.
So let me use the example that you've given me, going to the gym.
Yes.
So most of us, what we do is you buy the outfits if you didn't have.
Yes.
And you set them up Monday, Tuesday. In fact, you just buy and put them in your drawer. Then you go you look at the gym and you select one
Mhm.
and you pay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the thing is your environment.
Mhm.
Let's say you're a mother.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to decide,
Mm-hmm.
do I go in the morning or do I
In
go
the
in the evening?
evening, yes.
If I go in the evening, I have kids who I need to prepare.
Mm-hmm.
So who prepares them?
Mm-hmm.
You see, your environment, you look at making the decision, but what is your environment?
Aha.
So you're a mother.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need to prepare your kids for school?
Yes.
If you prepare your kids for school, how does that impact your time? Have you told your partner?
Mm-hmm.
Have you told the nanny
Mm-hmm.
that this is now my new reality?
All right.
Remember the decision framework, how we
Yes.
think,
Yes.
and then operating rhythm.
Yes.
So the operating rhythm, has it changed?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're going in the evening,
Yes.
where do you work?
Mm-hmm.
How far is the gym in relation to that? Where's the traffic? If the weather changes, what do I do? Is there flexibility in this? So we normally make the decision,
Yes.
but now we don't count the cost,
Mm-hmm.
or we don't change who we are fundamentally.
Awesome.
So we just decide, I need to go to the gym, but what about you has fundamentally changed?
Nothing.
Do you remove those clothes and put them on the side of the bed, or do you place them the night before so that in the morning when you wake up, that's the first thing you see? Or you'll snooze when it rains. So remove as many barriers to you
possible.
achieving.
Mm.
So people, and the people who quit are very good at their jobs.
Yes.
They're high flyers. It's not, like I said, you don't want to rely on your personality
Your mood.
or your mood. Yes. Yes. So you take away those so that you know at night what is the operating rhythm.
Yes.
At night before sleeping, I'll remove my gym clothes. I'll set my alarm. When my alarm goes off, what do I do? Do my feet hit the floor first? And then I change. Then wear my khakis, or do I run to the gym? Where have you set up the systems?
Yes.
Does the nanny or does your partner know?
Mm-hmm.
So also the stakeholders around you
Yes.
need to know.
Okay.
Yes.
So that means the accountability aspect is a major responsibility. I mean, it's responsible for the success of the goals you set for yourself.
Exactly.
And the second thing that is very important is you need to picture who you're becoming. That means handling your inner being, your identity.
Yes.
An identity shift needs to happen
Yes.
even before you set up the system.
Yes.
Because if your identity has not changed, you still snooze the alarm and
Yes.
you will just give the excuse that, oh, it's raining. Oh, I was tired yesterday.
Yes.
You'll have the many excuses that will come. And I usually say that sometimes the resolutions don't work because they have a great alibi in the name of excuses all the time. Yeah. So I see where the frameworks, the systems really does play an important role. And again, it's not isolated. You have to work as a team. You need to have a team to support you in that.
Exactly.
And I guess that is also what happens when you're talking about trainings. They have set a training, making the training an event and not a continuous process. We have not put a system in place to sustain the things that you have brought people on board to go ahead and execute what they have learned. So in your experience as you train, what is the major setback that makes many organizations don't move forward in as much as they spent a lot on the trainings and availing all that the people really need, but yet the outcome is not as desired?
From what we've seen is that you get into an environment and the question or the outcome that they're looking at is,
Yes.
we need to improve sales. Okay?
Yes.
We need to improve sales. We have 5 salespeople. This is what they do.
Yes.
But then on a day-to-day, the question I need to find out is, apart from this sales, what else do you do?
Yes.
How is your onboarding process?
Yes.
They sell to the customer. Are they still bogged down doing administrative things or follow up? Because if that is not taken care of,
Yes.
it slowly starts bogging down the person.
Mm-hmm.
Then again, also fundamentally, like sales, rejection.
Mm-hmm.
So you get 10 customers, 3 will agree
Mm-hmm.
to meet with you.
Yes.
You talk to 10 prospects,
Mm-hmm.
3 will agree to talk to you,
Yes.
1 will convert.
Mm.
Rejection has a toll.
Yes.
So once I get rejected, do I start now doing things mechanically
Mm-hmm.
just to fulfill that I spoke to 10 clients?
Mm-hmm.
Do we measure the quality of the conversations?
What's that?
Are the quality of conversations still remaining at a particular standard
Mm-hmm.
despite the rejections?
Yes.
That requires a system in place.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I go today, and one of the first jobs I actually got was selling insurance, one of the hardest sales jobs in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
You can walk the whole day, go to an office, people don't want to see you,
Mm-hmm.
and all these things.
Yes.
So are you building the shocks?
Yes.
Are you the shock absorbers?
Mm-hmm.
And it's a system that needs to be in place
Mm-hmm.
where you periodically
Mm-hmm.
look at, okay, so your conversion rate, what is your conversion rate?
Yes.
So what is happening here?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Rather than depending on heroics, individual heroics,
Yes.
where you leave me to my own devices,
Mm-hmm.
whether I sink or I swim
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the month, or when we have the meetings.
The numbers.
Yes. So are you just, as a supervisor,
Yes.
as a leader,
Yes.
are you just basically asking for the numbers?
Mm-hmm.
Or are you constantly looking at,
Mm-hmm.
am I providing the right environment
Yes.
for this team member to execute?
All right.
And remember, organizations sometimes have individuals who, when they leave with the customers.
Mm-hmm. I've seen
So that
a
tells
lot.
me that you
Yes.
don't have a system.
Yeah.
You don't have a system.
Mm-hmm.
And then sales are very predictable and erratic. This month, you are doing 20 million.
Yes.
Then the next month, it drops
Yes.
drastically.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to get to a place where if the systems are in place,
Yes.
that volatility
Mm-hmm.
is contained. Yes. Yeah.
Awesome. Now, volatility.
Yes.
How do we really handle that?
In this part of the world, we cannot escape volatility.
Mm-hmm.
There are certain shocks that are inherent in this part of the world.
Yes.
You could be in business and then it rains.
Yes.
Flooding happens. That volatility sometimes.
Yes.
But then the thing is, you remember when I said feedback loop?
Yes.
There are cycles that come.
Mm.
So if you have a system in place,
Yes.
this feedback loop informs how you think the next time,
Yes.
or creates a roadmap.
Absolutely.
But you need to document it
Mm-hmm.
and have a way so that people know,
Yes.
if it rains, let's close early.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're not, so that we maintain our energy, we'll come back tomorrow
Awesome.
and pick it up.
Awesome.
So this feedback that we keep getting,
Yes.
the volatility can be contained because it operates in cycles.
Yes.
So have we encountered this before?
Mm-hmm.
If we haven't, then what are we learning? What is this thing telling us?
All right.
And if it's telling us this, are we better prepared for the next time we encounter this thing? Because there's nothing new under the sun.
Awesome.
What has been will be.
Will be.
Yes.
Yes.
So you keep learning and iterating. You keep the feedback loop.
Awesome.
Remember, then it informs how you think. Then it informs your operating rhythm. Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. Do you hesitate to take action sometimes in your career? Do you fail to speak for yourself when you have the mic? You become afraid of sharing that which you wanted to? If your answer is yes, I have some news for you. I have this book which I have written in collaboration with other 9 authors. We have written and captured the things that sometimes we do in mid-career to block us, or rather some things that we do unconsciously or even consciously because of the environments or the society that we live in that has conditioned us to think in a certain way. So in this book, Self-Sabotage, why self-sabotage? It is because it is the things that we do in our minds. Sometimes it is environmental, sometimes it has nothing to do with environment, but it has to do with the things we grew up knowing. A good example is do your good job and you will be rewarded. Very sound advice. However, that is only applicable to God because God is able to see things in secret and reward in the open. In the corporate world, somebody needs to see the work you are doing because they are not omnipresent and they're limited in time and space. Therefore, it is hard for them to remember all the achievements that you have done so that they can reward you. And it's not that people are really bad, it's only that they are just human and sometimes they forget. A few of the things we have addressed in this book is being a people pleaser, and the major part is about procrastination. So if you would like to get a copy of this book, you can write to me directly on the email that would be on the description notes. And also you can order it via Amazon. The title of the book is Self-Sabotage. It is available. Thank you. Earlier when we were talking, we talked about, I know you just mentioned about the feedback loop. So I'm looking at it from a point of, is it that sometimes strategy is just put there based on assumptions, or what really comes the in between? Because most of the time it's set the strategy, expect a certain result. So in between here, a lot does happen. So I wonder where data is used to influence the decisions that are being made. Remember, we are still talked about the decision making and the results that we're looking for. So in between here, the middle management who really know how things are done. I am wondering how, or rather whether, the executive who is responsible for strategy really tag along the people who really meet the customer daily to get great insights that will help them to achieve the results that they're looking for. Because a lot is lost in translation in between here. Because if you've been in big organizations, which I know we've been, sometimes information that comes from top is diluted. Whatever we get at the execution level is totally different. What do you have to say about that?
Okay. I'll say this, that when strategy is how will we win?
Mm-hmm.
What does winning look like for us?
Yes.
How will we compete?
Mm-hmm.
And how will we allocate resources to do this?
Yes.
That's our strategy.
Mm-hmm.
Then that's top level management.
Absolutely.
Then you have middle management, the cog that turns this wheel
Absolutely.
day to day. So the environment that they are in,
Mm-hmm.
the interests, and we all operate on interests.
Yes.
There's someone there who has been passed over for promotion.
Mm-hmm.
There's another person who generally thinks that if I get promoted,
Yes.
I'll be moved
Mm-hmm.
away from my family.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want that. Or I'll work long hours.
Yes.
And for me, I have a side hustle somewhere else.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's the environment.
Yes.
So the strategy is good. Yes, there are assumptions made,
Mm-hmm.
but the environment.
Yes.
Or my role profile says that I have been doing things in a certain way.
Yes.
Because a strategy is a change in direction.
Yes.
Or it sets the course.
Yes.
But then the behaviors,
Mm-hmm.
the behavioral part, the human part,
Mm-hmm.
has it changed? If my bonus last year did not meet my expectations,
Yes.
I'm in this environment and you're telling me to push more.
Yes.
Does it make sense?
To me as a person.
To me as a person.
Yes.
So strategy doesn't fail at, yes, it's data driven.
Mm-hmm.
I want to believe that a lot, especially now,
Yes.
and in the corporate side,
Yes.
it's primarily data driven.
Mm-hmm.
On the SME side,
Yes.
I'll not speak. There it's, yes, we need to open, let's say you have M-Pesa outlets. I
Yes.
want to open 3 more.
Mm.
As to where I'll open,
Yes.
it's because I see here there are many people in
Traffic.
this market.
Yes.
There's traffic.
Yes.
It's observation.
Yes.
But is it quantitative? No, it's qualitative.
Yes.
It's very subjective.
Yes.
So on the data side, yes,
Yes.
data is increasingly, from what we've seen, data is increasingly being used to make those decisions.
Yes. Yes.
However, the human bit, the human component, that's where now the rubber meets the road.
Yes.
Is your team in the right environment? Have you looked at their job descriptions? And do their job descriptions align with the direction
Yes.
that you're going? Because are your processes, internal processes,
Yes.
aligned to where you're going?
Yes.
Like I said, you expect me to onboard 50 customers.
Yes.
But if the onboarding process takes 5 days,
Yes.
it is frustrating for me and for the client. So the client now goes and tells people, these people, by the way, it is a bother. They ask for too many documents.
Yes.
Yes. So have you streamlined this process so that it puts this person
Yes.
in the right environment to achieve the outcomes that your strategy was speaking to?
Yes.
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 So the human aspect still has to be looked at.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Human aspect keeps playing a lot in our conversation
Yes.
today. I'd like us to discuss a little bit more. People are free thinkers. So how do we really get them to operate in the certain way that we want to produce the results that we want? I know, yes, people are individualistic naturally, and they are really free thinkers. You cannot control what Mike is thinking about right now. Even when we're having this conversation, I really do not have control of how you will respond in that conversation today, just as an example.
Yes.
Yeah, what do you think about that?
We're all motivated by different things.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I believe that you need to map out what speaks to you as opposed to someone else. So you have a team of 5.
Yes.
A promotion doesn't speak to all of them the same way.
That's not a motivation for
It's not a
everyone.
motivation for all of them.
Yes.
Because like I mentioned, someone thinks that if you promote me, it'll mean I'll have more working hours. I'll spend less time with my family.
Okay.
I probably live on the other end of town, so I'd rather forgo that. But I spend time with my family. Someone else is looking at the money.
Yes.
They don't want the promotion, they just want the money. If the bonuses keep coming,
Yes.
they're okay. There's someone who the title
Matters.
speaks to them. How will they stand in front of people and not say that they are a manager? You see, so and this now goes to the middle managers. When you're managing people, you need to find what is important to them, what's in it for them. And it's individual and it's personal and it might not be what you think is best for them.
Okay.
So if you dangle the carrot that whoever is best in this department will get promoted, and I don't want to get promoted,
Yes.
so it's not a prize that will speak to me.
Okay.
So the question is, will it speak to my performance?
No.
You see?
Yes.
Yes. So human beings, so long as you're dealing, and this is now for managers,
Yes.
people, leaders, what is front and center, or what speaks to each and every individual member of your team?
All right.
Because you are achieving results through people.
Exactly.
So these people you need to find out what's in it for them.
All right.
Yes. So then tie into the overall strategy.
All right.
Yes.
So as a leader, how do you build a team and make sure that you are speaking to every team member in the language that they understand best? So what are the skills that you need as a leader for you to be able to build that team that is going to help you achieve the results as desired and make sure that the company now is going to achieve the results that was looked at during the strategic meeting?
Okay. So for me, I think as a people leader, you need to have constant engagement, one-on-one engagement. And it doesn't have to be
Beautiful.
formal.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be formal.
Mhm.
It can be when they're having tea,
Yes.
or catch them doing good things.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm.
Speak to them. You see, build that trust. Because once you build trust,
Yes.
people start opening up about what is important to them,
All right.
and you'll pick it up.
Mhm.
And also, when they set out their personal development, always ask them what their personal development goals are.
All right.
Do they want to go to school? Do they want to buy whatever?
Mhm.
But it takes time,
Okay.
and it takes you being authentic. Before people care about what you're doing, they have to know that you care about them.
Absolutely.
Yes. Before they care about the organization and everything, you need to show them that you care about them.
Awesome.
I'm not saying you drop the ball.
Yes.
Be authentic, yes. But once you're a leader, of course, the organization's imperatives and objectives,
Mhm.
if you're firm and fair and authentic with them,
Mhm.
people tend to believe it's an either or, that I can't be firm and still be authentic with my people.
Well, that's not true.
It's not true.
Yeah.
Yeah. People respect, so long as they know Mike is fair.
Mhm.
He will speak to me the way I need to. If performance, and of course, you lay out the expectations early.
All right.
So
That's
they
a
know.
system that you need to put
Yes.
in. Yeah.
That there's an expectation, and then always try to catch people doing good things,
Awesome.
the right things.
Awesome.
And it's always said, praise publicly and then call them. When they fall short of expectations, call them and then have an honest conversation with the outcomes. So the same way you'll praise someone, also when they fall short, you call them and you tell them, hey, this was the expectation, or this is the standard. You've not met the standard. If you don't meet the standard, the organization has this process. So it doesn't come as a shock, or it's not subjective. Yes, and once that conversation has gone on, you talk now normally. Yes, because sometimes I found out that there are some leaders who, after having one of those, and no one likes being appraised or having a performance discussion.
Yes.
But after that, it's like there's a cloud hanging over this whole team. So the manager is seated there, and all of you are here. No, after that conversation, that has moved. But this person is still the person you're talking to last week.
Exactly.
Continue. Yes, and give them a chance and show them that you believe, because if they sat through an interview and got the role, it means that they're capable. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
That's very beautiful. And also it brings out the element of, while you are engaging your team and getting to know what they love and what matters to them.
Yes.
It is important to set boundaries for you as a leader, and for them also as a safety for them, that it is also okay for them to set boundaries for themselves.
Yes.
Because where boundaries are respected, there is a lot that a team can do together.
Yes.
So how do we ensure that these boundaries are kept in most times?
Well, that's very important, because it says it's lonely at the top, because sometimes you have a view of the expectations and how these expectations roll up to the overall organization's goals. Okay? Because sometimes your team is looking at their individual performance.
Yes.
But you have to look at the global aspect. So it's important to be very clear from the outset. First and foremost, what brought us here?
Yes.
It's the work. But we are human and we are relational.
Yes.
But work is what brought us here.
Exactly.
So let's get the work right. Let's get the work right. There's a standard
Yes.
that has been put, and I believe you are the right person, because you do not have this job or this role if the organization did not believe that you could perform at this level.
All right. Okay.
So you have that conversation. That is the work bit. But also you tell them relationally. We are human. And I can find out. If I find out that your child is being dropped to school today, I can ask you about that. I don't need to get now into, sometimes there's a level of informality that you try to be too accessible. Too accessible, where you, I'm not saying don't go out with your team, but there has to be a space or a limit for them to be on their own.
Exactly.
But you are still relating to them. You show them that you care for them. So you are dropping your child to school, or someone had a child, or someone has a condition maybe. So you're also a human first and foremost.
Yes.
And we are relational. But what brought us here? So that balance has to be maintained.
Awesome.
Then make it too informal, but also you don't become too aloof that someone is going through something and you're not there. Yes.
All right. Earlier we talked about culture eating strategy for breakfast.
Yes.
Would you like to expound a little bit on that?
Yes. Like I mentioned, strategy is how are we going to win?
Yes.
How are we going to compete? What resources are we going to allocate? And all that. Okay. So it's outcome. Now, culture is the day-to-day habits.
Yes, behavior.
Behaviors. That's the human bit. What have we, and culture is entrenched by what we reward.
Exactly.
If I cut corners and I end up getting rewarded,
yes,
what that communicates is that cutting corners is an acceptable behavior in this organization.
All right.
If we meet deadlines, or if deadlines are suggestions.
Yes.
So if you have a boss who basically tells you, I need that report by 5 o'clock, and I send it at 7, and nothing happens, and someone else sends it at 9, nothing happens. The people who believe that it should be sent at 5 start sending it at 7. But if you send it at 7 and then there are repercussions, everyone will know 5 is 5. Or when I state that this thing needs to be done, it needs to be done. So culture is entrenched by what we reward or tolerate.
Awesome.
So you can have a strategy that says we need to go in a certain direction.
Yes.
But if you are rewarding certain behaviors that do not align with the strategy, then of course culture will eat the strategy, because there's no way you'll get to where you're going if you are rewarding or tolerating behaviors that do not align with your strategy.
Okay.
Yes.
To me, I think that reveals something. And I think that's the best on what we're talking about.
Yes.
We can be having a very good policy on something.
Yes.
It's not the absence of policy by there that makes cultures bad.
Yes.
It means that we do not have systems in place.
Yes.
Or if they are there, they're just not being, they are disregarded.
An example, for instance, is the people who overlap or drive on the pavements.
Yes.
See, what happens is 10 of us could be on the queue. We are following the queue, traffic. We are following it. And then 2 people get off-road and start overlapping. And then they overlap and we see nothing has happened.
Yes.
Pretty soon what happens is the rest of us start thinking, what is the benefit of us
following the queue?
What is the benefit? Yes. So that is a good example of culture. So within a short time, if it happens the first time this morning, all of us followed the queue, and then 2 people did it and they got away with it. Then tomorrow, it snowballs. By next week, all of us will start overlapping.
All right.
And we'll create chaos around here. And if you start now enforcing it, then we will now look for ways to circumvent it. Because we are now used to, we all overlap.
Yes.
Or we all cut corners.
Yes.
Yes. That's the culture. That's culture.
Mm.
Yes.
All right. So, how do we ensure that, or rather, we have the systems already? How
Yes.
do we make sure that these systems are keeping everything in check and they are always working? How do we maintain those systems that we have set in place? The example we've just given, that we want to maintain a certain standard of things.
Yes.
How do we make sure that these checks and balances are always in place? And how often do we review the systems that we have set in place to make sure that everything is rolling and performing at optimum?
For you to entrench this,
Yes.
I believe that you have to have a stubborn and relentless
Mm-hmm.
oversight.
Say that again.
You have to be stubborn and relentless and uncompromising.
Yes. Non-negotiable.
It's non-negotiable.
Yes.
If we say that this is how things are done,
Yes.
then let's stick to it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Of course, there'll be those times, but let them be the exception rather than the rule.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I said, what you tolerate and reward
Yes.
gets entrenched.
Mm-hmm.
So if you need to have a mechanism, if we say that you have to make, let's say, sales calls,
Mm-hmm.
you have to make 10
Mm-hmm.
sales calls
Mm-hmm.
on Monday morning.
Mm-hmm.
So is there a place where it is logged in?
Mm-hmm.
And is there someone who's checking
Mm-hmm.
that it is logged in?
Mm-hmm.
So that if I do 9,
Mm-hmm.
there has to be someone who's asking me,
Mm-hmm.
why are you doing 9?
Mm-hmm.
You remember the example I gave you about the rugby player?
Yes.
So that it will become almost counterintuitive.
Yes.
I'll not have to think about it. I'll just know 10.
Mm.
They have to be 10.
Yes.
They have to be 5.
Mm.
I'll not have to, no one, even when no one is watching,
Mm-hmm.
you see, for it to be entrenched
Yes.
is you have to initially,
Mm-hmm.
stubbornly, uncompromisingly
Mm-hmm.
enforce
Yes.
certain things,
Mm-hmm.
especially when they are starting.
Awesome.
Yes.
Mm.
So that environment is now created.
Awesome.
And what happens is now we'll now start checking each other.
Yeah.
You've not done your
The
10.
accountability.
The accountability.
Yes. Yes.
We'll hold each other accountable.
Yes.
That's not how we do.
Mm-hmm.
We don't do things like that.
Mm.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Then I think if our experiences in sales is anything to go by in this conversation,
Yes.
you as Mike could tell me, Sylvia, where's your pipeline? And
Yes.
then I come with a pipeline, and then we do our weekly check-ins.
Yes.
And you are not even keen to check. So the 10, were they real clients or were they? Because you've put me under a lot of pressure. Probably you've not given me a good base to start from. So
Yes.
you're expecting me to go and get from wherever. And then at the end of the day, it becomes a lot of cat and mouse kind of. And that is where obviously human behavior does come in.
Yes.
So yes, it would be from a very strategic way of making sure that the person who is giving you that pipeline, or rather the 10 calls that we have agreed on, are they really fictitious or are they real? Because we know we can become very creative in sales. You tell me about
Yes.
it.
So what happens is no one starts out that way.
Yeah.
This I'll call them bad habits.
Yes.
They don't culture. Once again, it's culture.
Mm-hmm.
People got away with doing it
Yes.
because they start knowing
Mm-hmm.
that my manager never checks.
Yes.
So the question would be, why doesn't my manager check?
Check, yeah.
If my manager doesn't check,
Mm-hmm.
what goes round
Mm-hmm.
that my manager will not check?
Okay.
So also, they've not, like you've rightfully put it, they've not equipped you with where do you go?
Yes.
Strategy says, how will we win? Where will we operate?
Mm.
So where will you operate?
Mm-hmm.
So they've not told you.
Yes.
And your colleagues start telling you, by the way, so-and-so doesn't check.
Mm-hmm.
There's one manager who checks, this one doesn't check.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So if it's not checked,
Yes.
then of course, with time, you will start finding creative ways of But there has to be a mechanism
Okay.
of filtering out what's real and what's not. If your system is working properly,
Yes.
there will be a mechanism of, because if you told me that you have a pipeline and there's a conversion ratio,
Yes.
so what is your conversion ratio?
Exactly.
Data, once again, to what you're speaking, data. So if the data is showing me that my conversion rate is dropping drastically,
Yes.
so it's a question of the pipeline.
Okay.
Yes. So it all falls, once again, if the system is working,
Yes.
accountability, you will get to the point where things will start becoming predictable, because if it falls below this thing,
Yes.
it means that your pipeline is weak, fictitious,
Yes.
or there's just something which is not right. But there has to be a system. If the system is working properly, it will filter out wheat and chaff. You'll start getting the good and the bad.
Awesome.
Yes.
This has been a very, very nice conversation about systems. And it tells us that systems always need to be reviewed and they are constantly checking. Just the way training is not an event, but a lifetime thing.
Yes.
So as we train our clients out there and as we train people, salespeople or the whatnot, so in summary, what is the most important thing to do at that point as we conclude the conversation?
I'll go back to the framework.
Okay.
How do you think? What is your decision framework?
Okay.
How do you make decisions? How does your team make decisions? The delegation, the autonomy.
Yes.
Because are they free thinkers, or will everything stop if you're not there? What is the operating rhythm? Do they know what to do, when and how? And then feedback loop. How do we improve? So we did it this way. And one of the worst statements I hear is, this is how we've always done it.
Oh my.
So it means you're not growing. It means you're not adapting. Because if this is the way you've always done it, then when the market shifts, what happens? Or when you scale, there's a lot of informality. So when you scale, you'll scale chaos.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
So once you get that framework in place, it makes systems basically ensure that success or outcomes are repeatable.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Mike, for coming. And it's been really a lovely conversation. And I'm sure we'll have one more as we go along that is going to be much more to do with the systems, because I know we've barely scratched the surface. Actually. So we will definitely have a part 2.
Yes.
And once again, thank you for coming. All right.
Thank you very much.
That's it from the Sylvia Correll podcast. Let's meet again in the next episode.